After narrowly escaping the cursed mansion, Emma, Mike, and Sarah found themselves back in the safety of Mike's living room. Jake was still missing, and the weight of their failure pressed heavily on them. "Jake is still in there," Mike said, breaking the silence. "We can't leave him." Sarah, wiping tears from her eyes, nodded. "But how do we fight something like that? It's not just a painting. It's pure evil." Emma, determined, stood up. "We need help. Someone who knows about curses and the paranormal. I think I know just the person." The three friends set out to visit Mrs. Hawthorne, the town's reclusive historian and rumored witch. Her house, nestled at the edge of the forest, was filled with ancient books and strange artifacts. Mrs. Hawthorne listened intently as they recounted their experiences. "The painting you describe," she began, "sounds like the work of an old curse, one that binds souls and traps them within its frame. Is there a way to break it?" Emma asked, her voice trembling with hope. Mrs. Hawthorne nodded. "But it will not be easy. The curse can only be broken by confronting the spirit within the painting and performing a cleansing ritual. You'll need these items: a mirror, a silver dagger, and a sprig of rosemary." Armed with the necessary tools and a newfound resolve, the friends returned to the mansion. The air was thick with anticipation and fear as they stepped through the front door. The house seemed to pulse with malevolent energy, the walls whispering secrets and threats. In the grand hall, the cursed painting hung ominously. Emma held the mirror up, reflecting the painting. As she did, the room grew colder, and the figure within the painting began to move. "Who dares to challenge me?" a voice echoed, chilling them to the bone. Mike stepped forward, holding the silver dagger. "We've come to free our friend and end this curse." The figure in the painting laughed, a sound that sent shivers down their spines. "You think you can defeat me? Many have tried and failed." Sarah, clutching the sprig of rosemary, began the cleansing ritual Mrs. Hawthorne had taught them. As she chanted, the figure in the painting screamed in rage. Shadows writhed and twisted around them, but the ritual's power pushed them back. With a final, desperate cry, the spirit lunged from the painting, but Mike was ready. He plunged the silver dagger into the heart of the shadowy figure. There was a blinding flash of light, and then silence. The painting fell from the wall, its surface now blank and lifeless. Emma, Mike, and Sarah stood panting, the weight of their ordeal sinking in. "Jake," Emma cried, spotting a figure huddled in the corner. They rushed to him, and to their immense relief, Jake was alive, though shaken. "We did it," Mike said, his voice filled with amazement. "We actually did it." As they left the mansion, the first rays of dawn breaking over the horizon, they knew their lives would never be the same. They had faced the darkness and won, but the memory of that night would haunt them forever.